EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Build that momentum offense.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Jets defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
On 3rd down, Sullivan eluding the pressure right, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Colts had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind it, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hall again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Breece Hall, his 5th. Down now on the year, and the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good for Santoso. Santoso now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Pickett. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Swings this out for a punt. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off play action. Pickett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here we go.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He'll buy some time right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to do.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Back to the ground with Hall. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Santoso now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14. Santoso now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And then really the first half.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This isn't a...
And now the rookie's free. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. This pass out wide to Hall. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
I can't believe what I watched.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for more there on first down. Pickett looking to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A solid stiff arm, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sullivan flush to his right. Now he's free at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Sullivan. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Come on, come on. Cowboy 80. Ready.
The final shot before break. Sullivan rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Pickett now from the gun here. Pass incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this off. Excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Sullivan. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Field goal formation on 2nd down. I'm scratching my head over here, but it's hard for me to go all in on criticism because they did gain yardage.
But I need you to take over here on play-by-play.
I mean,
what are we doing?
Hey, look, we met with them before the game, right? We met with them this week.
But that wasn't in the plan.
This didn't come up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for this. Pickett. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall, 34 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point up and good from Santoso. Santoso now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Jets. Joe Mixon, 52 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Sanders on for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? Breece Hall. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Breece Hall, 83 yards. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. There's a nice move. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to Mixon on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Chosen. 66 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 187 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now he dumps this. Ball has it knocked loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on first down. Sullivan flushed out right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Sullivan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Sullivan escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise. It's gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. A handoff for Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
It'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Looking to throw. Sullivan eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso. Santoso now to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
This could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On 1st down, Sullivan flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point up and good for Santoso. Santoso now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Outright caught by Chosen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Inside handoff to Mixon. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back to Mixon on first down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Indianapolis.